Do you guys remember that old dead mod, Fallout 4 New Vegas, aiming to bring Fallout New Vegas into Fallout 4? It was really popular because, for obvious reasons, a lot of people really love Fallout New Vegas. By a lot of people, it is their most beloved Fallout game. Unfortunately, the mod is dead, right? Well, actually, no, the mod itself is not dead. There was an original team working on it and things started to fall apart there, but a new team was created about 3 months ago. They released periodic updates and actually some content for us to enjoy, but now they're kind of releasing a multi-day update. Over the next few days, they do mention how they're going to be releasing a ton of new images and just updates as to what they've been working on over the past 3 months, and so far they've actually released a number of things already. So the central hub for all of this is largely their Facebook page. I'll have that link down below, but in addition they also have a Discord that they are very active on. I highly recommend you guys check it out if you are interested in following the development of this mod, or hey, maybe you even just want to support the mod, maybe you have some talents of your own. So let's take a step back and actually rewind a little bit. There's actually been a ton of updates for various mods that are part of this larger project over the past few months. A lot of these are by Deadpool 2099, so first and foremost I'll show you some of these briefly in case you did miss them, because I think it's an important part to kind of just overall encompass what has been done so far for this mod. So one of these is going to be the 9mm pistol Redux. If you guys don't know, Deadpool 2099 did release a 9mm pistol quite a while ago now, but as you can imagine, this Redux is looking to totally overhaul the weapon, give it new textures, a bunch of new attachments, and honestly it is really blowing it out of the water. This was of course released a little while ago, and a lot of you guys probably have it downloaded and are enjoying it right now. Then we did have some images of Nuka Cola bottles, as well as some really high quality looking Nuka Cola machines. These looked great and honestly really blew me out of the water when I initially did see them. They just look so high quality and the detail is truly there. And then finally, one of the more later ones is going to be the Fallout 4 New Vegas Caravan shotgun. This is of course one of the most iconic and honestly abundant weapons in Fallout New Vegas, hopefully now making its way into Fallout 4. I imagine this one, like the 9mm pistol before it, will actually be released before the full mod is. That's kind of a standalone weapon that you can download and enjoy. So outside of that, there's been a few sneak peeks here and there, a few images that have risen up, but outside of this week's of content, we haven't had a ton outside of those things, unless I'm forgetting something, which is totally possible. So then to actually kick off this week of new content, we actually have an image of Doc Mitchell's house. I think they did a great job of capturing the aesthetic and just vibe the house gave off. It really takes me back to that location, me playing through Fallout New Vegas years ago and even more recently, and even beyond all that, it just looks really good. This definitely seems like it is an in-game screenshot. It might not be, but I'm like 90% sure it is, and it definitely is showing off the advanced graphical capabilities when compared to Fallout New Vegas that Fallout 4 did bring forward. Then we do have some shots of the AntiMateriel Rifle. So this is going to be a totally new one. I don't think we've actually seen this before from these guys, but this is looking great. Of course, there are a few other AntiMateriel Rifle options for Fallout 4 right now, but I'd actually go as far to say as this is looking the highest quality. It looks extremely sharp, high detail, and it looks like a great combination of taking the original as it was in Fallout New Vegas and even some of the older Fallout games, but really improving on it and bringing it into Fallout 4. This one's being worked on by Toasty Fresh, and I don't know, maybe I'm just being blown away from this, starstruck and not being critical enough, but personally I again think this looks really high quality, and I'm getting quite excited to see some of these standalone weapon mods come out on their own as part of this project. Then we also do have another weapon mod, that being the PKD 2019, the .223 pistol, or that gun, whatever you do want to call it. Of course, it has had a ton of names. Another one that does have quite a few options for Fallout 4. This one looks a little bit glossy, but I imagine that'll be refined when it does come to kind of final texturing and in-game implementation, but all around this is also looking very high detailed. This isn't nearly as cool of a gun in my eyes as the AntiMateriel Rifle. Maybe you do disagree with me, but again, this is still looking really good. I know a lot of you guys are going to be quite excited to get your hands on another version, a updated version of this gun, because even though there are a few options out there right now, many of them are quite old and really not up to the same par that some of the more modern weapons we do have for Fallout 4 are. And then finally, we do have some concept art to kind of tease the world space and what they're actually working on. On the top, it seems like we do have an NCR Ranger or somebody in armor looking at New Vegas. And let me ask you guys, how many of you are excited to be in that exact situation, but this time in Fallout 4 with updated graphics, better quality armor, and even a better looking New Vegas? And in the bottom, we do have what looks like some of Caesar's Legion and a camp they have set up. Both these looking extremely high quality. Again, I probably said that a ton of times throughout this video. The real reason I made this video is I wanted to just kind of keep you guys up to date with the progress these people have been making, as well as check out their social media, check out the platforms they are releasing images. Again, they do say this is going to be a week of content. I'm only showing you the first 2 to 3 days. I'll probably make a recap video at the end of the week showing you everything that did come out, as well as maybe a little overlap with this one, but definitely be ahead of the curve. Check that stuff out on your own. Follow their Facebook page, like it, whatever, join their Discord. These guys are doing awesome work, and I definitely hope you and I can support it. That that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video though, guys. As always, I thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you see this stuff and get really hyped for this mod. But as always, again, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.